Hi everybody and welcome. So I hope you're going to enjoy this one. It was auction day 160 is just finishing up here and already been sold out for some time. It's been moving around a bit obviously because of the volatility in the market. So we just have to hold on to that. So I hope you enjoyed that one and let's just do a quick sound check, get into that. So we're going to be on for a bit of a live stream here, probably about an hour or so. So we'll check that out. Pretty cool. Glad you could arrive and yeah, let yourself be known in the chat. Always appreciate your comments and this is going to be a fun time. So obviously we've got volatility in the market. We've got a pullback in Bitcoin. We had a pump and then a pullback in Ethereum in the last 24 hours. So lots of excitement happening in crypto land. And I think that Ethereum is probably going to be fairly robust. We'll watch out and look for that one. So cheers. Grab yourself a hot cocoa or a cool drink and sit back and relax while we enjoy this next hour or so. So yeah, looking good there. And we'll probably have a lot more people jump on over the next hour. So welcome. If you haven't subscribed, like and share. Hit the bell for further notifications. Obviously, lots of great videos on this channel as well. Staking, auctions, liquidity mining, all that sort of stuff. And of course, check out AxionBTC.com if you want to get all the information on Axion. I'm going to be updating that over the weekend as well with the new auction rules. So hopefully you enjoy that information as well. FBAM, welcome FBAM, Bam Bam. I love FBAM. So FBAM's in the hood. So is Axion. So welcome FBAM. And yeah, it's going to be fun times. Look at that. So let's wrap up. This is auction day 160. Can you believe it? 160. And we've got 114 million Axion in there. We've got 36,000 US dollars. We've got basically 15 ETH sellout, again another regular auction sellout, and buybacks 32 million. So 80% of the Ethereum that goes into regular auctions like this one goes onto the market and buys back Axion. So pretty cool there. It's got the actual 32 million there, so interesting. That number looks a bit interesting. It's down at 10,000, so I'm not sure what's gone on there. It seems a bit of a separation from the actual amount of that's gone into the auction there, so pretty cool. Now that 15 ETH Ethereum there is basically 90% sellout, so that means you get your 10% discount to market approximately. So pretty cool. Now, obviously, the Uniswap price is 6.9 million Axiom per ETH at the moment, and a Uniswap is 7.6 million. Sorry, the discount auction price discount is 7.6 million, which is outstanding. So that's like 600,000 Axiom extra. That's a lot. That's a big deal. So that's a really good. You can see previous results there: 7.4, 8.1, which is a really good day on the 20th there. That was a VCA, and then we've had 7.47 million. So 7.6 is really good. So pretty cool. All right, hey John Atkins, hello all. Welcome John, good to have you in the house. And Crypto Casino, nice punky vid last night. Option one for me. Yeah, so we're going to talk about that too. We'll probably talk about that while the VCA starts. We've got 6 minutes to go. We've got a big second big auction vote that's on at the moment. That's really huge. And Punky went through all the. He's the strategy and marketing manager for those who don't know. And Brian Newbright, and his nickname's Punky. He does a channel called Punkonomics, which outlines the tokenomics of Axion. So that's just for the newbies there. And he's just gone through the second vote, which is currently on at the moment. I have posted that on the community post on this channel, and it's a DAO vote. You have to go to a special link and vote with your shares. So the more shares you have, the more influence you have on that vote. And yeah, pretty cool. And it's got option 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to check that out soon. But yeah, I voted for option 1 as well, but that's it's not as close as the previous vote on the auctions, which was the 90% cap rule. And now we're looking at for the frequency and the amount of Axion in each regular and venture capital auctions per week, which is great. I did allude to that in the last two videos, so pretty exciting happening stuff there, and it's great to see the team moving on that so quickly. They have a second layer control over the Axion ecosystem, which allows them to do these updates and respond to the market in pretty much a short period of time. So pretty exciting there. That's a real strength of Axion's. If you didn't know that, there's a layer 2 control, multi-sig wallets and all sorts of stuff. So it's pretty neat there. John Atkins says, I considered option 2 briefly, but realized 1 is best overall. Does need an increase in Axion price. Yeah, I agree with you, John. I considered the same thing. And so yeah. We'll have a quick look at that in the new auction. So we've got auction 161. So it's auction day 161 starting. It is actually VCA number 13. So that's 10 and 13. So VCA 13, pretty exciting there. And it's more wrapped Bitcoin divs. So if you're staked with Axion, you're going to get wrapped Bitcoin divs as the Ethereum comes in over the next 24 hours. And we're going to watch it with some excitement. It is a mega VCA. So it has got 2.4 billion AXN in it. And we can quickly check that down the bottom here. You can see that it's got currently worth 762,844 US dollars at the price of Axion. So price of Axion has moved up overnight and then pulled back overnight. So there's been a bit of a tops and turvy. Obviously Ethereum has also done that and Bitcoin has had a pullback, but Ethereum's one was most interesting. Really jumped to a new all-time high and then pulled back from that. So quite interesting there. And Bitcoin dominance is reduced. So here's the price of Axion at the moment, 003166. Let's just have a quick deep dive in there before the daily auction closes. We can see that we had a nice big jump there, 21%, and then it's pulled back about the same amount. So back to 00031. But in the middle of that was the ETH pullback as well. ETH really pumped and then it pulled back. So you can see that we rose up there, pretty exciting. Let's have a quick look at that while we can. And we can see that we're up about 26% actually in 24 hour period. So interesting there. And then obviously we've come back down to our current price, about 18%. So there we are, folks, and that's a good buying entry there in my view. Now we were going to have a bit of an uptick, but we'll get into that chart analysis a bit later. Let's go back to the auction and check that out. And so 2.5 minutes to go. So interesting stuff there. And Crypto Casino says, yes, with option 1 we should win both ways. As Axion price increases, the divs will also increase. I think so. I think maybe the second option, something once the price is a bit higher, could consider that. But I think that's pretty neat. We're going to check it out anyway in the next hour as we watch the opening hour of VCA number 13. That's 13. I love doing the numbers. I'm going to run out of fingers though when the numbers get too high. But I think I can do the top 20. What do you guys think? I think so. So it's pretty cool there. So there we are, 15. Let's see the numbers is changing around a bit, reflecting the prices of Axion there. So awesome stuff there. Let's have a quick look on the Axion Today dashboard. We can see that it's also got, this is just a different view. This is the official Axion staking platform, and it's got the auction page there. That's what we're on. And for new people, this is the Axion Today dashboard, which is just a different way of looking at it. You can actually put your wallet in here as well and check that out. But you can see we've got a minute and a half left, and yeah, all these links are in the video description, so you can check those out as well. And you can see that the auction price is basically 10%. That's the idea, is more or less 10% has been locked in now with a 90% cap. It does move around a little bit depending on what's happening with the market prices, but you can see there we're pretty much at 10% there. So 3.6 million AXN you'll get today out of this regular auction, 160 plus a 10% bonus if you use the referral code. Obviously you can self-refer if you use 2 different wallets, and that's where it is. So pretty awesome result. I love these regular auctions, and I think we'll have a look at the new voting coming up and see how that's going to enhance dividends as well as the auctions. I think it's pretty cool. So there we are, last minute, folks. We're counting it down and we're live here. Hey Patricia, good to see Patricia here. She's a host of Axion Today Show, doing some great stuff on that channel. So good to see you again, Patricia. And we know that it's late at night, so hopefully you'll be able to stay awake as well. I think option 2 as well, option 1 as well, says Patricia. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement on this so far in this commentary. So pretty cool. We're counting it down, 15 cents of the regular auction left, and we've got that locked in with the 10% in there. So let's jump back to the official Axion staking platform and just watch that close out in the last final seconds of regular auction. And it's the auction day 160s. We have 160 auctions already under Axion, so still relatively new. In our 6th month, and we're just traveling through there, and let's just check this out at the moment. So there we finished that auction, so pretty cool. Actually got spellbound by the time clock forgot that it had actually just passed by. So we've finished auction day 160. There's the final results: 114 million Axion, 15 ETH, and it looks like 32 million. I'm not sure if that's correct, that number, but that's what it is. And we've got 7.6 million Axion per ETH to whoever went in there. So congratulations, whoever went in there. I think 9 ETH had already, 9.5 ETH went in early at the opening, so that's all gone. So to one major player. I think it was a shark from memory, maybe a dolphin that did that. So there we are. All right, so we're going to wait for that to reset under the new VCA number 13 has just started. Now, if you want to get into that, you can use the link in the video description. That will take you to this page, and you will be able to link up your MetaMask wallet, and you can get a 10% of the Ethereum that you put in. If you put in, say, 1 Ethereum, you'll get a 10% of that back instantly in wrapped Bitcoin. You'll also guaranteed pretty much to get 10% auction discount to the market price, which you can see is very favorable at the moment, about 600,000 extra. So pretty awesome there. So do entertain that if you want to pick up some Axion, get staked. Obviously, there's 2 transaction fees. Once you enter, there's a transaction fee to enter there, and all you do is hook up your MetaMask wallet to the site, click send max, then you can put in the amount that you have in there. I don't have much Ethereum in there at the moment, but you send bid, that will enter you into the auction, and then below you'll get a new row that will show up. It's called My Bets, and that will show your auction entry. You'll have an Ethereum fee for that. Then in the end of 24-hour period, you'll actually know how much Axion you get once the auction's closed, but you'll get that 10% wrapped Bitcoin back immediately to your MetaMask wallet, and you'll get the 10% discount to market at the end of the 24-hour auction. So that's how the venture capital auctions work, folks. And this is a mega. You can just see it now. It's just started, showing up there. 2.4 billion AXN up for grabs. This is a mega VCA, and number 13. Well worth getting in there. 772,000 US dollars. We need 317.71 ETH at the moment to sell it out. And that's the way you'll get your 90%. Once it gets to this level, it's first in, first served. So once it gets to this level, you won't be able to bid into it, subject to market prices, but you pretty much won't be able to bid in. You'll get a warning notice just saying that you better to buy on Uniswap. You basically go and do that. So there we are, folks. Obviously, 85% of the Ethereum that goes into this auction actually goes to stakers. So it's 10% goes back to you, the bidder, if you decide to bid in. 85% goes back to all the stakers, which you'll become a staker as well after the 24-hour auction, because you have to withdraw it and stake it for a minimum of 120 days, maximum 5,555 days, and you will get you'll get wrapped Bitcoin divs from all the future VCAs and Axion from all the future regular auctions. So there's 5 regular auctions at the moment and 2 VCAs. Now that's actually being there's a vote to change that. Almost caught myself on that one. There's a vote to change that currently on, and so we'll have some slight differences in the frequency and the numbers, but that's the case at the moment. So check it out. So 317.71 Ethereum is what we need to sell out today, and there we are, folks. So watch out for that. All right, so I think that's a good run up for this, just really for new people, not for all our seasoned pros that are sitting on the watching at the moment. There we are. So Patricia says it's 2 a.m. here in Houston, by the way. Wow, normally I say 1 o'clock, but then daylight savings is finished here, so it must be 2 hours now. Crypto Casino says 8 a.m. from UK. See, we've got people from all around the world here. I'm from New Zealand, so I'm on the opposite side of the planet from Patricia and Crypto Casino, and there we are. We're all in Axion, so welcome aboard, no matter where you're from. Different parts of the world. Obviously, there's 7 continents. I'm sure we might even have some from the South Pole. Who knows? So there we are. Food TV says hi. Hi, Food TV. Good to see you in the chat again. Awesome. Some really favourite names there. I'm well used to saying there. Hey, welcome to everybody that's watching now. We're just counting down the first hour, the opening hour, VCA number 13. There we are, 13. And we've got a mega VCA on, 2.4 billion Axion. If you want to pick up some Axion with a really good deal at the moment, get into it. You get 10% wrapped Bitcoin back, plus you get the 10% discount to market. And it gets capped, so first in, first served, folks, and it's going to be epic. Once you withdraw, of course, you have to stake minimum 120 days, but if you stake for 15.2 years, you get 20% bonus each year. On top of that, for longer pays better. Plus, there's a special deal on at the moment, which means if you stake for 350 days, you get 6% bonus, and if you stake for 15.2 years on a special bonus, you get another 20%. So there's two big bonuses on at the moment. So now's the time. Of course, that second bonus runs out on May the 15th, so it's only running for 30 days. So better to get into that now than later. Awesome stuff. So Food TV, why are all next regular auctions have zero? Interesting. Why is that? So let's quickly jump. We're going to obviously come back to the regular auction over the next hour. We're already in about 4 minutes, and we're going to watch out for some Ethereum coming there. So do shout out in the chat if you see it before I do, and I will check that out. So let's quickly jump to the announcements, and let's have a quickly look at the vote that's on at the moment. So there we are. Here it came out earlier today. So 6 a.m. this morning. So how long is that ago? That's 13 hours ago, folks. By my time, it's 13 hours ago. This announcement came out from Punky, the strategy and marketing manager for Axion, I guess director or something like that. Ready for another vote, team, and our community puts tremendous amount of effort into Axion, and this vote is a clear example of that. So this is the second vote on auctions, by the way, in the last week. In the past weeks, there's been some great discussion on different ways to balance the auction levels. We've done some intense internal work and have laid out two viable options for the community to choose from, and both community recommended and economically vetted, which means they've done some analysis on the two voting options, as well as choosing to stay at the current level. So there's three options. The current one obviously is the same. We've got 2 VCAs and 5 regular auctions. That's the current one. So please visit here to review in-depth analysis. So there's punkonomics.com, blog, Axion DAO vote, auction tokenomics distribution. So there's that one there. That's with all the tokenomics behind it. So the rationale for the options, each option. And then there's actual vote here with the vote.axion.network. So that's this one here. I'll just post that here for you in the chat. Auction vote. And let's check that out. Boom. So there we are. If you want to vote with your shares, you got shares in Axion, you can go and vote on that one there. There's a full breakdown there. Pretty neat. And here's the actual rationale there. So let's call that tokenomics. So check that out. That's the vote tokenomics, okay, for Axion. So if you haven't seen that all day, because you don't hadn't had time, there's the vote and the rationale. I'll just post that in the chat for you. So here's the actual blog from Punky. It's on punkonomics.com. You can see the rationale there, option 2, 3, and the executive summary, the economic background, how it all sets, the cost-benefit analysis, all that sort of stuff is right there. It's an easy read as well. It's got the benefits option 1, benefits option 2, and then it's got vote now, which will bring you back to the vote here. This is the DAO vote, and you can see at the moment that 75% more or less is voted for option 1, and 25% has voted for option 2. So option 1 is add 100 million to the regular auction. Vote number 2 is add 100 million to the VCA, and then there's just over half a percent has got auction levels remain the same. So there we are. So it's pretty resounding so far, but it does run through for another day to 6 a.m. April the 25th at 2021. So it's still got another day to go, so or just under maybe. And there we are. So that's pretty cool. And you can see the options there. So option 1 is which is winning. Add 100 million to regular auctions weekly. Move to 4 VCAs and 3 regular auctions. So 4 VCAs a week. So we're at 2 at the moment under the standard option, and we've got 5 regular options. So it's actually going from 2 to 4 for the VCAs, and that means more wrap Bitcoin divs and lower amounts. So pretty cool. And 3 regular auctions per week. So that's going down from 5 to 3. And then so that's pretty cool. In this scenario, the venture capital auctions would occur 4 days a week. Okay, so it's 4 days a week. I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty attractive if you ask me, with each VCA offering 500 million. So instead of offering a base amount of $1 billion, offering 500 million. So 4 times 500 million equals 2 billion, which is the same what we have now at the moment. We have 2 times 1 billion, which is 2 billion. So the same total amount, but split over 4 days, which I like a lot. And regular, which means first and first serve, right? Because you've already got the vote from the previous one, which is 9% cap, which pretty much helps you get that 10% discount to market. And so that means that whoever gets in first gets that. So it's really quite good on the incentives, and we want bidders to have really strong incentives to go into the auctions on a sustainable basis. So I like it a lot. Regular auctions will occur 3 days a week with 200 million AXN available per auction. So that's pretty cool. So that increases from 100 million. We got 5 times 100 million, that's 500 million. So it increases 3 to 2, that's 600 million. So we're increasing total amount from 2.5 billion to 2.6 billion per week minted, right? And we know that 68% of that has been so far been max shared. 68%, yeah, slap yourself around because it's a lot, it's a big number. 68% of people are max sharing at the moment, so it's pretty exciting stuff there. Venture capital auctions, 500 million each, 2 billion Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So those are the days that they're suggesting. Obviously, VCA is now Tuesday and Friday. So in the future, if this goes through, and it's looking very confident at this stage, of course, the vote's still on. So go and vote, have your vote. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So adding in, that's changing the days quite a bit. So Friday is still the same, but Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and dropping Tuesday. And regular auctions would be Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So there we are. Total tokens to use 2.6 billion weekly. So it's increased slightly by 100 million, but I think that's so that's a bit more divs actually, and certainly a lot more wrap Bitcoin from the front. Well, more likely to have more wrap Bitcoin because you got 500 million auctions. So I actually like that a lot. So pretty cool. Let's quickly check Food TV. I really like that too. 4 days for 500 million to Food TV. Absolutely agree with you 100%. And Prana, yeah, we don't have to wait as long for the next VCA day. Yeah, and people love seeing those wrap Bitcoin divs coming in real time. So really awesome stuff. And I think that's really fun to watch. And Crypto Centers, yes, that's the way to go. Yeah, so I think that is pretty cool. But then there's option 2. And to be fair, this vote, the previous vote was about 89%. Just under 89% for I think it was, or 87%, somewhere like that, for the 90% cap. So this one here is not quite as close, which is understandable because it's got different options in there. So option 2 is add 100 million to venture capital auctions weekly, and then move 3 VCAs to 3 VCAs, so from 2 to 3, and reduce the regular auctions from 5 to 4. So that's adding 100 million to the VCAs. In this scenario, VCA auctions would occur 3 times a week, with each VCA offering 700 million. So that's basically going down from 1 billion twice a week down to 3 times 7. So that's 2.1 billion. So that's up by 100 million for the VCAs. So hopefully that's easily explained. The regular auctions would occur 4 times a week, so go down from 5 to 4, and with 125 million. So increase from 100 million 5 times a week to 125 million, but only for 4 days a week rather than 5. So VCA auctions 700 million, 2.1 billion total. So that increases there, and then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then regular auctions 125 million, 500 million total. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So the days, that's what the days would be. So obviously we're dropping Tuesday from the VCAs and moving to Monday, Wednesday under this option. Total distribution 2.6 billion. So both of the option 1 and option 2 increased from 2.5 billion to 2.6 billion. But I think that's why I preferred 1, because I actually like the VCA movement there. I think that's pretty cool. 500 million, a bit easier to sell out than 700, and also first in, first served with the 90% cap and getting that 10% discount. Also benefits stakers a lot more. Stakers see wrap Bitcoin coming in every 4 times a week rather than twice a week. So I like that a lot. I think that's pretty cool. So that improves cash flow, but you got to remember, if people are holding wrap Bitcoin in Axion, that means that we're becoming wealthy in Axion and wealthy in Bitcoin. And so if you're bullish about Bitcoin in the long term, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever, if you think it's going to go to the moon like I do, then it's great that wealth's going to explode, right? And I think that's really cool. And obviously we've got their board of investors. We had that on Axion Today show, and that they had huge coverage about that, and they were just talking about, imagine how big the board of directors in 6 weeks is going to be with more wrap Bitcoin. So it's really powerful and a real great anchoring for the Axion community going forward. So I like it a lot. All right, so then there was option 3, which has obviously remained the same, leaving the current option set up as is. So that's pretty cool. Let's just quickly jump back to the auction there. So no ETH in there. We're 15 minutes in, just about 15 minutes. No ETH in there at the moment. Just check the Axion Today board there. So there we are. That's where we're at the moment. So we're 15 minutes in, nothing up there. So let's jump back to that vote on here. So this is the actual vote page, and then you got venture auctions. So I think we covered all that. So the standard one obviously is that we've got the current situation with Tuesday, Fridays, VCAs, and then 5 regular auctions, which are 100 million. So that's 2.5 billion. So we're actually looking under these options actually going up 100 million. So that's another interesting move as well. Note, obviously, as the price of Axion rises, then the total volumes or total amount of Axion minted will actually probably go down. So if we get to like a trigger target like 001, that's when we might first start to see the total volumes start moving down. So just keep that in the back of the mind there. Note the 90% cap will stay in place for all auctions, and any unsold tokens will all roll into following Friday auctions, just as they do now. So anything that's not sold gets rolled in. That's why this is a mega auction. That's why we've got 2.4 billion, because it's rolling in previous unsold Axion. And so that's pretty exciting to see. Now, I did note that Punky also mentioned that they have a number of ads and promotions already set up and for certain scenarios play out with auction sales. So that was pretty cool to hear that as well. And yeah, I think that's where we're at there. So basically, you've got the link to the rationale there, which is you can see it's a fairly detailed document. You can check that out. It's got cost-benefit analysis. I'll let you go through that in your own time rather than me read through that. But there it is, and I posted that in the chat there. Now, basically, you've just got to hook up your MetaMask wallet, and then you can do your vote. Okay, so you can see that my vote is here, and I voted to add the option 1 basically. So that's my transparent there. And obviously, there's a lot of big underneath my vote is all these big accounts. So pretty cool on that one. So if you've got multiple wallets as well, you can obviously vote based on your multiple stakings as well with all the shares. So you can vote with as many wallets as you've got. You can do that as well. So pretty cool. All right, pretty nice there. Let's have a quick look here. Just going down through the chat. I've just forgotten where I was up there. So Crypto Casino, Food TV. I like the 4 days, so it can sell out easy. Crypto Casino, got to go, guys. Oh, be lucky in crypto. Superman, keep up the good work. I will catch up later. Take care. Hey, Crypto Casino, I really think you've dropped in. Food TV says bye. Prana says take care. CC. Food TV smashed me with the $10. I've forgotten what they've even called. I've forgotten what they're actually called. Super Chat, yeah, Super Chat. So awesome, Food TV. Thanks for that. I really like those. And a lot of medical hearts here. Thanks, Doc, says Crypto Casino. Big thank you with a green little birdie. Is that one of those birds? What's it called? Angry Birds? But it's a happy bird. Pretty cool there. Thank you very much. Hey, bullish news for Axion, says Eddie Go. Yeah, I think so. Huge news. I think it's actually really bullish. I think the 9% cap has been bullish because it's really a first in. Gets the Axion. I like that because that creates that thing. Because the other the other vote that I think about is because you're just trying to get bidders momentum, right? Because obviously there's lots of incentives for staking, lots of incentives for bidders, but you just want to keep piling on those incentives for bidders. And I think that another one is that because it's a first in, first served, maybe it's another option further down track is considering tiered auctions as well. So you really squeeze that demand into early onto the VCA so that you get those rewards. So something to think about anyway. Patricia says, thank you, Superman, for all you do. Hey, much appreciated, Patricia. Likewise, ditto, right back at you. 2 a.m. there. You're a trooper, and hopefully your cat's all behaving there as well, especially the official Axion cat. Pranam, the BOI, the Board of Investors are unleashing the Kraken. Yeah, I believe so. They really are. Let's jump back to the auction there. Don't want to miss that Ethereum. Sometimes I leave it on the page and I forget that's where we're at. So we're counting 18 minutes, 19 minutes. So there we are. I think I need a drink because starting to confuse my words. So there we are. We're jumping in there. Let's have a quick look back to the chat there. Rich Hitch, one of the 4 VCAs should distribute ETH instead of the usual wrap Bitcoin. Hey, that's a good point. So there has been calls by a few people. Obviously, interest in altcoins as well has been pretty interesting. But I think that they could have Ethereum as one of the cashbacks, and I think that's actually quite a nice idea. I like that a lot. So yeah, definitely. Rich Hitch, I would go into. I just keep putting that in the Discord chat and suggesting that. But I think that's a good idea. That's something that maybe a vote could happen a bit later. It is easier marketing, just wrap Bitcoin, but I think Ethereum would be quite an attractive thing. Then you've got 3 assets, right? You've got Axion, wrap Bitcoin and Ethereum, and that's pretty juicy, right? That's moving from, you know, the original view that Scott had with the tokenomics was getting really growing past the certificate of deposit, which we already are. We're a supercharged certificate of deposit. We've got a minimum 8% Axion inflation. So if you're new to Axion, this is the way it works. Minimum 8% Axion inflation. So that's your minimum return on your certificate of deposit. But then we're supercharged. Like, we're not like a bank. We're supercharged, and we've got obviously Axion from the regular auctions, and we've got a wrap Bitcoin from the venture capital auctions. So if you did add Ethereum in there, that'd be a third asset, and obviously you then, as the future of wrap Bitcoin and Axion, and sorry, Ethereum go up, so does Axion, and it all sort of raises up, and all the people that are invested in Axion become get their wealth increases with all those assets. So it's pretty fun place to be there. And I think I'm miming. I think I might be miming some of those, but yeah, that's the way it goes. Rich Hex, yeah, we'll do. Yeah, I might put a comment in there too, Rich Hex. I haven't actually, but I did see some of the comments yesterday about Ethereum, so I might jump on that bandwagon. But I definitely understand. Getting here, Superman. Thanks. Good night. Can't wait. Hey, Food TV. Much appreciated again for Super Chat, and we'll see you again soon. And onwards and upwards for Axion, that's for sure. Now, we know that the price goes up and down, so we're used to a bit of volatility now, I think, and we'll watch the space on that one. Prana says it would be easier to do now that we'll have smaller but more VCA days soon. Yeah, I think so. I think that's going to give us more momentum, and I think that's pretty cool. And the first in, first out, I guess, is the FIFO is really working well. I think that's helped a lot. So Food TV says late, maybe later, late. Might be late where you are, Food TV, but pretty cool. We'll see you again. We'll see you again. I get the cameras over here. We'll see you again. But yeah, it's pretty fun there. So we're still waiting in. We're 22 minutes in. Still waiting for some Ethereum to pop in there. We'll find out who it is. It's going to be a small little fish. It's going to be a big whale. We'll see out, or a squid. I keep thinking fish is the smallest, but they're not. Shrimps and stuff like that are the smallest. But that some of those have been the biggest impactors. So we'll watch out for there. All right, so let's go to. I'll not just refresh this page and refresh that. Now, this is the official Axion staking platform, and the vote is actually on here. So you can actually see the vote there on the left. You can actually go to the voting tab. I'm on the auction tab, but you can actually go to the voting tab, and it says one active vote actually now on. So you can actually go in here and do the vote here. So check that out. That's where it is, folks. It's populating there, so you can see two other votes. We had capping of Axion auctions and event your shares your voice. Now that event your shares your voice is still on, so you can benefit from that. So I highly recommend that you do go on and get that. So let's have a quick look at that at the moment. Let's just close these down. And let's have a quick look at the other announcements. So if we scroll back up, we've got, obviously this deal is on at the moment. So if you're looking at staking Axion and you've held off for a bit, you can, not only can you get longer pays better, which is 20% per year more shares, up to 15.2 years. So that's over 300% more shares, which is massive for your reward, getting your share of the reward. But you can also get this at the moment, 6% for 350 days and up to 20% for 5,555 days. So there's two rewards, longer pays better, up to over 300%, plus this Your Shares, Your Voice event, which only runs for 30 days, finishes on 15th of March. Pretty epic, 6% 350 days, 20% 5 for 5. So you get those two together, man, you got a lot of shares and you're getting a lot of reward pool. That means a lot of the Axion, a lot of the wrap Bitcoin dividends, plus the 8% inflation that goes into reward pool. And there's big paydays coming up too. The first one's in October, and there's 5 of those over the first 5 years, and they only get bigger. So get into that one as well. If you like to, you don't always have to stake 15.2 years if doesn't fit your particular personal needs. You can do a staking ladder, which means putting stakes at different intervals, like yearly or 6 monthly. So you can do that as well. That's the wonder of the Axion ecosystem. You've got the flexibility to do all that. So pretty neat. All right, so let's just cover that one. I thought that's important to cover that, and not sure something's on the general chat. So let's just quickly jump there. 2.4 billion. No one made use of the dip last Tuesday. No, they didn't. So I'll come back and comment on that a bit later. So pretty cool. And let's just jump into the price. Let's check this out. So obviously the price is just pulling back after with the pullback of Ethereum. Let's check that out. So Ethereum actually is at $2,200. It's Bitcoin that's really had the big shake up there at 49.4. So which is below that 50,000 psychological level. But look at Ethereum. Ethereum was actually under 2,200 earlier. Now it's back up at 2,000. It did reach its all-time high. Let's have a check that out quickly while we're on the chat, because obviously Axion is a token on the Ethereum blockchain, and Ethereum is used to enter the auctions. So we can see that 15 hours ago, that Ethereum pumped way up to $2,640 and then had a big sharp pullback. But I'm feeling confident that it's going to go for another move, and it might say, so what, Bitcoin? I'm doing my own thing. Watch the space on this one. And so let's see whether that happens. I think that's already happened once or twice, so we'll watch that one. And there we are, so pretty cool. So quickly check Bitcoin at the moment. Obviously that 50,000K is important, and we do want to get that third wave, but obviously often altcoins move as well. Typically we like to see Bitcoin at least move sideways, then the altcoins can move up for that third wave as well. So we'll watch out for that one and see where that heads. We might just jump back overnight. It's very volatile at the moment, so we'll just watch that. Bitcoin dominance at the moment under 50%. ETH dominance is just under 14% there. You can see at the top here. So pretty cool. And gas Gwei at the moment is around 115, something like that. It has dropped below 100 earlier today. I took advantage of that, thank goodness. So it was pretty cool. All right, so let's quickly jump over to the Axion Today dashboard, and we'll go through some of the metrics. Just want to check that. Oh, sorry, I'm moving around a bit there. But we're 27 minutes in. Just got no ETH in the moment, so we'll just go through a read through. I'll just grab a drink before I can't talk anymore. So there we are. All right, so we're total supply is 263 billion Axion. We've got 42.9 billion liquid, so we're really keen to get that liquidity squeeze on, and that will support the price over the longer term. Once we get that liquidity squeeze on, it really will help support us no matter what's really happening with the macro environment with ETH and BTC. As long as there's not too much of a dramatic move, we should that should give a lot of support. Obviously, altcoins do tend to follow those majors, so we'll watch that one. 220 billion staked. Wow, we finally hit that 220 billion. Outstanding stuff. Pretty awesome there. And so that's looking good. We're at 83.69% staked, so still strong up there. I want to move back over 85. Our target basically is to get up into 90-95% range. That's where we want to get to. So we're ranked number 658 on, I think this is CoinGecko, and total stakes 23,287, which is moving up nicely, and average stake size 9.12 million, seems to stay the same, and average stake length, sorry, 2,063 days, which is a bit higher than it was yesterday from memory, so that's moving up as well. So that's well over 5 years, folks, about 5.5 years, something like that. Market cap is 28.83 million, so really early days for Axion. Obviously, we're getting a lot of that volatility in price, but once it gets in, we get that liquidity squeeze on, we get a bit of stability in the market, and we'll get that parabolic that we're chasing down. So pretty cool. And the share rate is 1.1371, which basically means like Hex and Wise, it's better to stake today than in say a month's time, 6 months time, a year's time, because you're going to get so many more shares. Basically in Axion, the more shares you have, the more percentage of the reward pool you get. So that's the way it works. All right, so we're 29 minutes in there, and still no ETH in there, so we're just going to circle around to the analytics and look at the wallets. So we'll check that out. So it says these are active wallets, so not total wallets. So active wallets, 2 new users at the moment. We're at 11,787. Now there is a bit of change in these numbers. 24 for the last week it says, but those are active users, remember, not total wallets. The total wallets is, last time I checked, was 18,700. We've just moved over that amount, and so I'm actually going to probably pull that measure up at another time. Let's actually do that now, or Axion stats. We'll check that out while we're live. So this is Axion stats. Now I'm not sure if I still got this in the video description, but you can check out all the links pretty much that I have that I show in the video description. So let's check that out. So let's check out, we've got 18,712 addresses hold at least one Axion. So that gives you a big breakdown. Liquid, we've got 1 whale and 2 great whites that are liquid at the moment. So that's what's happening there. And there we are. That's all of the breaks down. Now, shrimps and crabs are the smaller holders, but you've seen some of them have promoted themselves. A lot of them have promoted themselves up into the dolphins and octopus ranges recently. So we've seen a lot of that, and even into the sharks. So that means that we've got some new players that have come in, new investors, and decided to upgrade and buy Axion either in the auctions or on market and stake it to make it, or as Patricia likes to say, stake and bake. And you get those beautiful Axion and wrap Bitcoin divs. So pretty cool there. So that's a good wrap up of that one. Let's quickly go back to the Axion dashboard again, and we'll jump over to the overview. This is the third tab on the Axion dashboard. You can see we've got 508.9 billion shares. I mean, this thing keeps going up. It's incredible. So that's the total number of shares. That is the main game. The more shares you have, the more of the reward pool you get. Pretty awesome there. So we're heading up to 510. That's over 500 billion shares, folks, in Axion. So pretty amazing. Here's the 5 big paydays. You can see the first one coming up is 5 billion Axion, 29th of October. So if you minimum stake 350 days over that period, you will get access to those sweet Axion divs. Obviously, the longer, the more that's paid out. Pretty cool indeed. So I think that's 5%, or was it 10%? Sorry, of the 50 billion Axion that's up for grabs over those 5 big paydays. The last one's on 2025. It's got 15 million in there. So what's that? 30%. Pretty cool. All right, Max Shares Club, 94.56 billion. Huge. Hey, look, we just got some we just saw some ETH in there. 6.81 ETH. Woohoo! Nice one. $15,109. Sweet. That means more wrapped Bitcoin divs. So we jump up here. We can see that we're at 68 wrapped Bitcoin divs. That's awesome. So 68 Bitcoin in 12 point something VCAs, because we're in the 13th one. That's 3.3 million US dollars at the current price of Bitcoin, and we know that Bitcoin was currently at 49,300. So the higher Bitcoin is, the higher that value goes. And pretty cool. People have already cashed out 45.72, so pretty neat there. So 6.82 Ether is this coming. So it's more Bitcoins. If you're staked, you're going to get more wrapped Bitcoin in your staking platform. So if you go to your staking page over here, you'll be able to see that. Make sure that you're registered with your ETH address, and you'll be getting wrapped Bitcoin as in proportion to your share percentage. The more shares you have, the more you get. All right, so pretty cool there. So that's a nice start. So 22 minutes in, we should be able to see who that account is when they come up there. But anyway, back to the max shares. These people that have staked 15.2 years, 5,555 days. You can see that there. There's 6,457 stakes. Only in Axion do you have this level of staking. It's incredible. 94.56 billion. We're heading to that 100 billion mark. Now there is a competition in Discord, and I've put down the 3rd of May to reach 100 billion. So you can get on there and get involved. There is a prize pool. It is voluntary. So whoever wins, we donate them a certain amount. I can't remember how much it is now. Might be 5,000 Axion or 10,000 Axion or something. I can't remember now. So it's pretty cool if you win that, but it's a bit of fun really. 100 billion Axion, so get onto Discord. I think Fixation is running that on Discord, so check that out. And you basically just go into a spreadsheet and fill in your name and the date. It's pretty easy. All right, so pretty cool. And yeah, I guess that gets drawn when we reach 100 billion, and whoever's got the right date or thereabouts. So pretty cool. So pretty nice. 94.56 billion. That is outstanding. Our original target was only 30 billion, and we're 3x that, over 3x that now. So pretty amazing. And we've already had 68 Bitcoin paid out. It's just astonishing. This is a bright place to be. All right, so 6.82. Obviously, we'll get a notification pretty shortly there. And actually, we might just jump to the activity and see what's going on there. And I'll check that out. So yeah, we're still waiting for that new one to show up there. We'll watch out for that when it does. Jump back. So we're on the Axion Today dashboard. This is just one of the two ways of seeing the auction. And we'll jump there and stay there for a little bit. All right, let's go back to the chat there. And Prana says, someone wants that cheap liquid wrap Bitcoin. They do. Woo woo, says Prana. Yeah, definitely. It's pretty exciting. It's always good when we get a start like this. And we do get notifications on the Axion Today dashboard, and they pop up, and we can see who's put that in there, what size they were, whether a new account or small account, whether a big dolphin, shark, or whale. So pretty epic there. And what else we got here? So, oh, excuse me. We also had the daily Axion payout per M share. And you can see that it gives you just what the Axion payouts are. So here it is. So M share is 1 million shares. Just give you a reference there. And so you can see 202 Axion for day 159. Obviously, we just started day 161. And here's the leagues. The leagues are just how big your amount of shares are, where they fit into it. It's just a bit of fun, really. But we've got whales, sharks, dolphins, fish, crabs, and shrimps. See the size, the amount of shares they own there, and the proportion, the average staking period as well. There are no Krakens, but apparently the Board of Investors, which is a whole ton of large accounts who help support the project long term, they will apparently would be entering into the Kraken level, I think, at some stage. I'm not sure if they're there already, but that might be the case. So pretty cool. And FBAM, yeah, Prana, BTC all week long. Absolutely. So BT, it's easy synced. Don't forget the community plays a big role. Share it with your friends, tell your friends, and let them know about Axion and all the benefits that they can get, and the bright future indeed. I don't know any project that has such a professional team set up, marketing strategy, devs, just incredible, and I think it's a pretty exciting place to play. Plus, of course, multiple crypto dividends as well. So it's going to be bright. And there's lots of stuff coming up. There's two to four marketing initiatives coming up in this quarter. Over about $200,000 or more dollars is going to be spent this quarter. That's April to June. And the 100,000 is going to be on distribution, which means on advertising networks. So pretty cool. We've already got professional deals with IBT and International Business, and also with through Danger Digital on the website. That's going to be upgraded, and all sorts of stuff going there. We've got obviously credit cards and fiat gateway coming, so it's going to be awesome too. Hopefully they're going to have a nice little like black shiny one. I'd like to get black shiny credit card for Axion, and that'd be pretty cool. And also a crypto one where you can have your crypto on it, so pretty fun there. Let's watch out for that. And what else are we going to have? We're going to have so we've got all that marketing coming up, and lots of other stuff. There's heaps of stuff. I've just gone blank for a moment, but that's what we've got coming. So check that out. All right, let's jump back up there. Oh, we've got a bit more ETH in there. Another ETH 67.82. Let's go to activity and see whether we can see any of those people that have entered. Bitcoin bid, there we are, so good. So we've got one there, so that was the first one. 2,000, so this is how it works on the venture capital auctions. We have them at the moment twice a week, Tuesday and Friday. That's under a rule change at the moment, so we'll vote change at the moment, so we'll watch out for that. But we had one ETH come in, $2,171. That was from a Dolphin, which is a fairly big account. Dolphin's fairly big, so one ETH, and they got 0.0045 Bitcoin immediately back, which is 10%. So out of the one ETH, they got 10% back immediately to the wallet and wrapped Bitcoin. So that Ethereum goes on to Uniswap and it buys wrapped Bitcoin. The whole lot, the one ETH gets converted and completely 100% of wrapped Bitcoin. So 10% of that goes to back to themselves, the bidder that bid it in, to their MetaMask wallet, and 85% goes to stakers. So if you're registered with an Ethereum address on the Axion staking platform, then you will get your percentage share based on your number of shares that you have. And so 85% of the Ethereum went to buy wrapped Bitcoin for stakers. That's $1,834, and the remaining 5% goes to the team for development and marketing. So pretty exciting there. So that's how that works. Then we got a second bidder in, which is a little shrimp. So shrimp, as we saw, a shrimp is one of the smaller accounts. Let's go check that out. I think I've jumped too far there. So we can see that a shrimp, so dolphin's a fairly big account there. You can see dolphin's fairly big, and a shrimp is the smallest one. So that's either a small account or a new account that's just bid in there, and that's what we like to see. We like to see new people onboarded, so that's someone that's put 5.82 ETH in there, $12,636. Remember, at a VC auction, when they at the end of the auction they must minimum stake 120 days, but if they max share for 15.2 years or 5,555 days, they get all those bonuses in shares. So pretty awesome there. So that's 5.82 ETH, and so 10% went back immediately to that shrimp that bid it in, and they got that's $1,255. The difference, 85% of that Ethereum went to buy wrapped Bitcoin, and $10,700 to stakers. So pretty cool. So you're enjoying those showing up on your staking page, and that was 13 minutes ago. And so that's pretty exciting, and we just saw that we got another one in, so another bid is coming in. This is exactly what we want to see, folks. All sorts of different sizes of accounts entering, new accounts, existing accounts, and that's pretty awesome stuff there. So you can check that out. It looks like a new person that's entered into the ecosystem. That's really great. And then, of course, we just look at this. We've got a dolphin that's just max shared 20 million. And that's $6,300, 15.2 years, folks. So they're taking advantage of all the new. That's a new stake. So they're going to get the longer pays better, which is 20% more shares per year, plus they're going to get the current campaign on, which lasts for 30 days until the 15th of May, and that is they will get 20% bonus on the shares for their basic shares. So that's two bonuses together, gives them a lot of shares, and that's a really great move. 20 million, nice one. So pretty cool on that one. They're already a dolphin, so it looks pretty cool. All right, so let's go back to the auction there, check that out, and look at some of the comments there. Prana says the winner receives 5,000 Axion from each contestant participant. So just talking about when the Max Share Club will reach 100 billion. Obviously it's at 94, just over 94 now. The winner will receive 5,000 Axion from each contest participant to guess the exact we reach 100 billion max staked. Yeah, so like I said, mine's the 3rd of May. I say it every time I'm on, but it's just a bit of fun, really. Prana says, yeah, day, yeah, that's right. So that's pretty cool. So get on there if you like a bit of fun guessing that. And I don't know how many people were on. I was on the first day, and I think there were about 9 people in there and vote, but there could be huge amounts now. So it could actually be a lot of Axion actually at the end of the day by the time everyone votes in. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, let's just jump to the price now. We can see we're at 0.0031785. That's where we're at. Now these different indicators, we've got the CCI indicator in the middle chart, we've got the MACD in the bottom chart, and then we've got the price action with the Bollinger Bands, and which are in orange, and we've also got the 100-day rolling average there. Let's have a look. Actually, move back to the day chart. That's because of the hourly. So we've got the 100-day rolling average. Now we want to stay over that blue line, and we want to stay over the yellow line, which is the support line. You can see all the way back to the 5th of January. We want this yellow line to move up over and cross over that 0 in the middle there, and obviously we want this blue line, which is the MACD moving average there, to cross over the yellow line and move up, and that's when we're going to start getting all the right measures and get a trend reversal. Now we thought we might have one today, but we've obviously had a bit of sell-off, plus we had the Ethereum Bitcoin pullback, and that's sort of pulled us back down again. So we'll watch the next day or two and see where that heads, and we can update our expectations as that goes on. But at the moment we've got awesome big events. Obviously Axion has big VCAs, and they do impact the chart structure as well to some degree, so we'll watch out for that. Alright, so let's jump back down to the auction there. 7.82. We're already 42 minutes in, and so let's check out. We'll see if we can get that activity. We might see that next person come in. Not showing up yet, so what's that, 6.82. So we're waiting. There's someone else did a 1 ETH, so we'll just wait for them to come in as well. They're not showing up quite yet. Sometimes it does take a couple of minutes to show up there, and we're moving back down here. So let's check that out there. All right. So hey, welcome to the channel. For anyone that's new, please subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for the notifications. Check out all the great videos on auctions, on staking, and on liquidity mining. So those are the 3 main products that are offered by Axion, and there's some super duper incentives for being a staker, and some awesome incentives for being a bidder into these auctions, daily auctions, and it pretty much works all around. So check that out, and welcome aboard. Also, you can check out Axion Today show as well. Just check that on this. We got a channels list on here, recommended channels, so check that out. And also Punkonomics, check that out. I also got a channel on merch as well. You want to check out merchandise for Axion, you can check that out as well. So pretty cool. All right. So look at this. We've got 7.8 ETH, 2 ETH in. We're 44 minutes in, and we've already been paid 0.2977 Bitcoin. And we've actually bought, with the total ETH, we've bought 0.35 Bitcoin, so that's pretty cool. But obviously 85% is that 0.29 amount, 100% is that 0.35 amount. I'm not sure if, I think you can see that there. Let me just quickly check. You can. So that's cool. And look at that, another dolphin has just staked 10 million Axion for 15 years. Pretty awesome. Let's go to the activity, check that out. And yeah, we're still waiting for that 1 ETH. I'm not sure. Oh, there's the 1 ETH. Hey, so it was a dolphin. So we had 2 dolphins and a shrimp, and the shrimp was the big player. The shrimp's the smallest one, and the shrimp was the big player. So welcome to the new shrimp, and they won't be shrimp any longer after they win that, because if they get, let's have a look at the auction amount. So we got 5.82. Let's check it out, folks. Let's get into it. 5.82. This little shrimp is not going to be a shrimp anymore. Let's check out what they will be. Let's get the exact number. So let's, at the moment, 7.6. So 5.8, let me go, 5.82 times 7.624. They're going to have 44.4 million Axion when they come out of this. Plus they get the 10% wrap Bitcoin back. That's pretty handsome. And minimum stake 120 days, maximum stake 5,555 days. 44 million, that's a fairly decent size. That will definitely make them a dolphin, I'm pretty sure. So pretty neat on that one. And if they stay there for 15.2 years, that's some huge share percentage and some nice divs they'll get in the future. So welcome aboard. We like that. But anyway, let's go back to that third one. We obviously, that third one was, oh, I missed that one there. Third one was 1 ETH, so well done to another dolphin. And it's good to see the dolphins come in. We get a lot of other accounts, but I haven't seen as many dolphins. But that might just me just saying that right now. So just take that as a grain of salt. Look at these big stakes coming in. All these dolphins, they're partying on. The Dolphin Day. It's a Dolphin VCA number 13 is Dolphin Day. Dolphin Day, because look at all the dolphins making actions there. So pretty cool. And that's another 10 million that's gone for 15.2 years. So pretty awesome there. All right. Hey, if you're watching, let yourself know in the chat if you've got any comments, any questions, any insights that you've seen on the Discord or Telegram, anything like that, let it be known. If you're making some new stakes, let us know. If you're, whatever you're doing, if you're buying a new swap, whatever, just let us know what you've been doing. It'd be great to see your comments. Now we're counting it down. We're obviously in the first hour of the VCA. It goes for 24 hours. This is auction day number 161. VCA day number 13. Lucky 13, thank goodness. Because it is the 23rd of April, it's not the 13th. It's not a Friday the 13th, but it's Friday the 23rd. So it's a lucky VCA 13. I was just covering that for Patricia. I know Patricia's probably thinking about Friday the 13th. So I just thought I'd add that in. All right, so somewhat conjecture, but nevertheless, there we are. That's a Patricia's man to stay awake. It's 2 a.m. or something like that. I think it was. Let me just check back on the comments there. 2 a.m. in Houston, Texas. So obviously Texas is huge, and this VCA is a mega auction, and it's huge. So pretty cool. 313 to sell it out. 7.82 already in there. And we've got 2 dolphins and a big shrimp. So there we are, coming in there. And look at this awesome result, 7.6 million Axion at the moment. That's very good. It's I don't know if I've got the history on there now, because I think I might have lost the page. Let's just refresh that. See whether I can reconnect. Connect. Sometimes it does that for me. It's unfortunate it happens live stream, but you know, there's the breaks. It is technology, software. So anyway, that's that at the moment. What else have I done? Gas. Let's quickly look at the gas price at the moment. Gas has really been moving around. I managed to do a couple of transactions when it got back down to 80 something. I think it was 78 actually when I did it. I got it right at the bottom. It says 83, but I got it right at the bottom here, 76. So it must have been around then when I did it. Then it rocketed up there, obviously, with a bit of a pullback, 234. Then we came back down again. Now we're back at around 111. So not too bad at the moment. But my indicator says 136 for fast at the moment. That's 1 minute, $6.17 for just a standard transfer. So there we are. Let's have a quick look at the actual gas page on Gas Now. This is really cool. I actually got a video on these gas sites, so that's the gas price. So you can check that out on this channel. Just type up gas or Gwei price, something like that. There we are. Let's have a look. Gas Now. This is the link that I'm showing at the moment, so you can see that it's got fast, rapid, standard, slow, so it's pretty cool. You can actually save this to as an extension on your browser, and it's pretty useful, and it just gives you real-time adjustments in the gas price, so really cool. You don't have to log on to your MetaMask wallet or anything. You can do a test. You can actually just see it on there, and it's very modern looking. Also gives you just what the transfers are at the moment. As you can see, the ETH transfer $6.50 fast, rapid, which is less than a minute or 15 seconds, and a fast is 1 minute, $5.31. and then you've got these other actions. So you've got just transfers, ERC tokens. Then you've got swaps on the DEXs. So Uniswap swap at the moment, $27.62 fast. So you can see that that's kind of pricey, but then we're at Gwei is like 120 at the moment. So there we are. And then what have we got? I don't know if we got some more. Yeah, so it does have some smart contract ones here. You got some borrowing, some deposits. These sort of ones, NFTs, you can sort of prices are up in the hundreds of dollars for some of these things, deposits for Tornado Cash, but some of these other ones you can sort of see borrowing on Maker, $64, $57. So these are more smart contract oriented ones. They got more, require more processing. That's why they're more expensive. And then you can see the actual trending, the pending transactions here, a number of transactions on the left, and the price over here. So it's changing around all the time. You got the historical gas price there, fast and rapid, moving along there. So it just shows you all of that, what's happening by blocks. I think from the blocks here, that's the Ethereum blocks. And then you got nice. What's this? Friday, Thursday. So you got the current day at the moment, 107. So you can see it's been a lot better. Look at this during the week on Wednesday and Tuesday. Look at the red days that we had. Boy, oh boy, up at 300 Gwei. Pretty expensive there. So as you can see, you can get an extension on the ground. This is what I've got. So you've got that there. You can also get a Mac app and an app widget. So on that one there. So you can check that out. I've put the link in the chat there. All right, so pretty cool. Let's jump back to the auction. And there we are. So we've got 51 minutes into the first hour. There's obviously a 24-hour auction. Now, at the moment, you're getting an awesome price for Axion. First in, first received, and first gets, basically. You got 7.6 million Axion per ETH. That's really great historically. And you're also going to get 10% of your Ethereum back and wrap Bitcoin instantly to your MetaMask wallet. So it's pretty cool. Once you withdraw and stake at the end of the auction, you'll then be entitled as a staker to get dividends from all future venture capital auctions plus regular auctions. So that's wrap Bitcoin and Axion, plus a minimum of 8% inflation of Axion a year in proportion to the amount of shares that you have. So the more shares, the more of the rewards you get. So pretty cool. And that's what happens, folks. There we are. Now, you can find the link to the auction in the video description. It will bring you to this page here, and you can enter there just by linking your MetaMask wallet to this page. Put in your amount of Ethereum, click send, and then put your bid in, and then it will go in there. You'll have a new row show below my bets, and that will be your entry into the auction. There's two obviously Ethereum fees or transactions, one going in to the auction and then one withdrawing it and staking at the end of the auction. And that's how it works, folks. So I hope you enjoy that. People from Minds and Publish OX and other blogging sites that see this, feel free to subscribe, like and share, hit the bell for further notifications, and become part of the Axion community. Pretty exciting, growing nicely, and lots of exciting things coming up in the future as well. All right. Cool, let's check that out. We've done that, so here we are, we're still counting that up. I'll go back to this one here. I might close down my Axion auction page. Seems to me not be refreshing live, so that's how it works sometimes. So we've got 7 minutes left in the hour, 23 hours to go after this. I will be doing obviously a live stream for the last hour. We call that the sniping hour, where people come in and snipe. We'll see how we get on over the next 22 hours, but until then. But we'll see what happens. Obviously, a lot of Americans and people from UK, Northern America, Latin America, all sorts of places start waking up at that time. Hong Kong, you name it, Beijing, all that stuff. I'm not sure what time it is in those countries, but they all start waking up. Japan, you name it, India, or everywhere around the world starts waking up. And I'm in New Zealand, so if you're awake and you're in the Northern Hemisphere, congratulations, you're doing pretty epic. And yeah, so pretty cool. We've got 6.5 minutes to go. It's currently 5 to 8 o'clock in New Zealand, Friday 23rd of April, and so it's going to be dinner time for me after this, and we'll keep going for another 6 minutes or so. So I hope you're enjoying this. Don't forget that under the official announcements, we go under here, you can see that that we've got these bonuses running at the moment. This is the your shares, your voice. So if you stake, you're going to get this bonus, plus you can get longer pays better, which is 20% per year. So lots of rewards there. And the other thing is we've got the big vote on at the moment. So this is about the auctions. So get into there and make your vote. You can see that in the chat. I've left that in there. So pretty cool there. I think I've actually gone too far. So where's the vote? Here's the vote, sorry. This is the second vote on the auctions, and that's the number of VCAs in the amount in the VCAs and number of regular auctions. That's a vote there. So frequency and volume of vote there on the auctions. And obviously there's a YouTube video with Punky on Discord. You can see that there. And there's the site status. So I might post that in there into the chat so you can check that out as well. Status, small status update due to an issue. There have been some issues with the staking platform, so due to provider, but there is the backup Axion site. So if you haven't had that, I've said 1 or 2 comments on that one. You can use the backup.axion.network site, so you can check that out too. Hey, Mr. Faraz, the only reason people are not staking in buying is gas charge. Yeah, well, gas price does impact things. So I understand that the S-load function that was increased on the 14th of April doesn't have the same impact on Axion because we've got the second layer control and some programming adjustments than does how it impacted Hex. So watch out for that. All right, so this is Punky's Punkonomics. He did a live stream on the vote. Live stream on the vote, and this got some insights into marketing and others and the tokenomics, so you can check that. I think there's some marketing on there. Live stream on vote, so you can check that out. That was earlier today. So what time? 6:30 a.m. That's a long time ago. That's like 14 hours ago, so something like that. 12, 13, 14 hours ago. So there we are. All right, Mr. Faraz, good to see you in the chat as well, and welcome to Axion. I know that you've been Axion for a while, but it's good to have you there, Mr. Faraz. So hope you're enjoying yourself. All right, so where are we at here? So yeah, so we've got that Gwei price. Get on to that. We've got the Axion announcements, and let's go back to the auction. There we are. We're currently 57 minutes in, and 7.82 Ethereum. We've had 0.2977 Bitcoin paid to stakers. That's over 14,000 US dollars. 16, almost 17,000 US in the auction. Got a long way to go. Long way to go. And the 313 Ethereum is a sellout, and that will guarantee you pretty much that 10% or thereabouts, given market prices, the 10% discount to market plus 10% wrap Bitcoin back in the venture capital auction. Pretty awesome stuff. So I like one of the trends I have seen, pretty confident, is that we've seen a lot more distribution of entries into the auction. I like that a lot. So that's good too. And we want to see new people entering the auction. That's another nice trend as well. We had certainly that shrimp looks like a new person today. So pretty exciting. And yeah, and look at that Axion per ETH there, 7.6 million Axion per ETH. That's outstanding. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that. And what else we got there? So counting it down. Yeah, so hopefully you guys will join me for the live stream close. So the VCA13 close in 22 hours. We'll check that out. We're just going to count it down in the next 2 minutes, and we'll probably end the broadcast there. But it's been a pretty good opening, I think, 7.82, and we'll watch out over the next few hours. What's it time now? It's probably 8 hours, so 4. Yeah, probably in another 12 hours we should see quite a lot of Ethereum going in there. And yeah, let's check that out. So Ethereum currently moving around quite a bit, quite volatile. 2,144 US dollars. Bitcoin has pulled back to 48,000. Let's see whether Ethereum can do its own thing, and watch out for that. And we'll see whether Bitcoin can defend that 48,000 mark. I think that is a support line. Let's quickly go into that and check that out at the moment. I think there was something about the Biden administration talking about crypto taxes, so that may be a partial influence a big influence in the pullback there. I haven't actually seen the article, but that's what I understand. Let's quickly go to CoinDesk. I'm not sure if they have. Bitcoin breaks below 50,000. Market sell-off continues. So we'll just quickly check on that. I don't think there's much in this article, to be honest. On-chain data suggests we're still in a long-term bull market. In short term, we might have a correction and going sideways in a broad range. And a broad range, that's pretty broad. So the market is overheated among retail investors. And so there's not a lot in there, but I understand that really that's something to do with the Biden administration and tax on crypto potentially, but they're always pretty vague with that stuff, so we'll watch out for that. All right, jump back there. So there we are. Look at that, another Dolphin upgraded 2 million stakes for max shares. I told you it's the Dolphin day. VCA13 is the Dolphin's day. But then, of course, we did have that awesome shrimp come in. All right, so last 30 seconds, folks. We're counting it down. Hope you guys have enjoyed the live stream, and you'll join me again tomorrow for the close of VCA number 13. That's certainly a lot of fun. All right, and don't forget all the bonuses for shares getting staked are really, really profound. You got up to the 15th of May to get that super duper one, and so either 350 days stake, 6%, 15 years, 15.2 years, 20% more on top of the long pays better, which is over 300% for 15 years as well. So pretty exciting. All right, thanks for watching, and let's have a say. Thanks Food TV for that super chat. That was really cool, and I will catch you guys all tomorrow. And for those that it's late in the morning, peace out, and hope you enjoy yourself. Cheers.